Yeah, hello everybody. Welcome to my presentation about how to convert a PowerPoint presentation into a SCORM package for any LMS. It can be used in Moodle, but it can also be used anywhere else, of course. And a SCORM package protects your investment into content a little bit. Yeah. Before I start, I want to make sure that everybody understand where we are in the iMoot. If this is the iMoot, so it has a beginning and it has an ending. And what we all want in the moment is that this iMoot doesn't really end. So I have created a plugin, and you use the plugin, you just cross the endings and turn over a little bit, and then I need someone to blow at it. Thank you. Then you can remove the endings, and you have an endless iMoot, which is really good. So we can contact each other every day in the year. And if we want an end, just at the end again, just blow it on it. And if you want to stop it, you can stop it anytime. So thank you very much. This is the iMoot rope. And if someone needs the plugin, you will find it in the Moodle contrib database. The same thing can happen to slides. They can really be magic. And if you think about your presentations during the last years, maybe, I have a question. I want you to give me the chance. I can't find my file. Just a moment. Here it is. Yeah, I want you to do something. Look in the chat. There are 3 questions. You can read them, and I will give you 3 buttons, A, B, and C, and press A if you have used PowerPoint to create slides. Press B if you never used it, and press C if you can't talk in the public about PowerPoint. There are some people which promise not to use PowerPoint anymore. Okay, thank you. Only me missing, maybe. I will publish it. So here, yeah, right. Me too. And then I discovered I can upload PowerPoint here, but I never tested what will happen to the animation. So maybe Big Blue Button is much better than I think. Okay, so everybody in this classroom has used PowerPoint for creating slides. And yeah, but if you start to create PowerPoint for e-learning, then should there be an animation? How will this work in the learning management system? How about pictures? Am I allowed to publish them? About the rights? This will always be the same question, and from country to country, the style and the honor and trust about picture ownership varies a little bit. How about text? Will they read my slides? Should I read them in audio? Should I use video? Will they come back from YouTube? How about comics? Where do I get them from? And you always need some content in the slides. And if the slides are good, I think they can be used also for e-learning. So why not use PowerPoint? But we all feel a little bit ashamed when we use PowerPoint, because there is this death by PowerPoint. And if you open YouTube and start typing death by, then PowerPoint is ranking in place number 8 by the most dangerous things you can do, because most people die by glamour. I think that's the most dangerous, because it comes first. Glamour remix, stereo. So stereo seems to be very dangerous, and PowerPoint. Yeah, it is dangerous. But if you research further, if you click on Death by PowerPoint, you will get a lot of hints how to prepare PowerPoint slides and presentations without the risk of life for your audience. So go to YouTube, type Death by, click on PowerPoint, and you get lots of good material about how to prepare your presentations much better than before. So this Death by PowerPoint is a good source for creating professional and useful presentations. If you need some hints for content, I can give you some links there. For example, I learned on iMoot this year, Presenter Media has lots of stuff, but for a small fee. Another source which I like to share for small pics and icons, totally free and without attribution, is Icon Monster. And if you want the attribution, or if you want to have totally free stuff, then you pay a little fee. The Noun project, they have really great stuff for you. If you want to draw the pictures by yourself, I can recommend a book. It's called Blow, and it helps you to create. I can show it. That's a good idea. It helps you to create drawings in this style, and there's an index. So the book is in German, but maybe there's also an English version, I don't know. And you can draw with few strokes. You can draw lots of material and have fantastic drawings. So this is just draw them like here. Use your mobile phone and make a photo and put it into your slide. What I also like to do is to draw them directly in Inkscape. Inkscape is a free software, same style as Munich, like Moodle. Yeah, anyone can draw. Yes, and it doesn't need to be beautiful. It needs to fulfill the function. With Inkscape, you have the opportunity to mix JPEG images and your drawing, and you can resize it very easily. If you need animations, there are two sources I have used for e-learning projects. That's Powtoons and also the Reolution Crazy Talk. There are lots of software and Crazy Talk, but both cost money if you want to use them for professional things. So that's if you don't want to have the death by PowerPoint. Some hints here. And there are also other ways to go around PowerPoint, but PowerPoint, it's there and it will not go away soon. So why not learn things you can do with PowerPoint? And if you need more authors in your team or your organization, then if you tell them you can use PowerPoint, they all keep breathing and they don't have to learn a new software. And this makes it a little bit more attractive than other software because it's already installed on many of the desks of people you work with. Gerd Schilling, he organizes a conference every year in Berlin, and he shows alternatives to PowerPoint with card boxes. And if someone wants to see the really funny full video, then look at the YouTube video. You can see how he, with the help from 6 students, he used all 4 sides of these card boxes and have 4 different high-resolution presentation slides behind him. And sometimes I use something called the super learning glasses. We have this iMoot under the terms of superhero, and now I start to manipulate one of you, and we will select the person later. Okay, I switch to another mode and switch to the next. Okay, that's enough already. And yes, they are flashing. Maybe the video quality is not enough for the flashing lights, but now I have manipulated you to that one of the cards in this playing card stack is flipped, and later I will manipulate. No, I have manipulated you already, and you will tell me which card it is. Okay, but how about PowerPoints? When you have PowerPoints, how can you use them? There are several ways of using it. For example, when the easiest way is you use PowerPoint and just get the pictures. Oh, I want to this stroke here. Yeah, good. If you the easiest way is just export the PowerPoints into JPEG. You can do this with PowerPoint itself, and all the pictures can be one page in a book or on a page in Moodle. Yeah, Office Mix with PowerPoint is also an option. You can add some bit of interaction, and you can create also video from it. So maybe Mix will develop into a good tool, but in the moment, I think it's also bundled with the Microsoft Cloud, so not attractive for everybody. Okay, this is one possibility. I think it's made by hand. Another possibility I do not recommend, but many people do this, and I had to do this also for the presentation here. You convert PowerPoint into PDF, or you put the PowerPoint file. Just excuse me. You put the you put the PowerPoint file itself as a file for download, but then you need an application on the user side, and not everybody has a viewer for PowerPoint or PDF. Especially on mobile phones, you have many steps until you can see the content. Yeah, they want to have the copy, but if they can get material which is better than the slides itself with more content and also the spoken content, maybe they ask for different things if they are satisfied already. I think if they ask for slides, something was missing in the lecture. The next step, you can use a cloud service like SlideShare and put your slides there and embed this into Moodle. This is not allowed in every Moodle, but it should be, I think, and it's not so dangerous. And there is, for me, it's the problem that I don't know what in 10 years or 2 years the slide service will do with my slides. If they still exist, fine. I cannot add animations. I have to force my audience to log into other advertisement network. I know in the English-speaking world it's called social network, but the correct translation to German would be advertising network. And do I want to be the cheap content provider for an advertisement network that rules the world? I don't like the idea so much. And yeah, the next is, I think, very much the same problem. You create content, but to deliver it to your what means chuckles? Please translate chuckles to okay. Yeah, it's an advertising network, isn't it? We shouldn't call it social. Social is what we do there. Yes, convert videos. This is the icon for TechSmith Camtasia. I sell Camtasia to my clients. They like it. I like it. It's a good tool. You can create video. You can put it on the bad Google YouTube. You can put it on the lovely Vimeo from New York. Nobody knows who's the investor. And then there is the JW player. I think they are also in New York. And they also have a platform. And the JW player has also a platform, and I liked it very much because they had a cheap, nearly free service, and now they have a free service again, and I created a plugin for Moodle that helps you to use only the tiny strings to get the video, and you don't have to put the whole iframe into your Moodle. And I also did a repository. I forgot to bring the link with the repository. I think I can provide this if you ask me, or just if you search for filter underscore botter in GitHub. In GitHub, there's also the repository plugin. I didn't update it after 2.5, but it still works on my Moodle installations I have for my clients with Moodle 2.9, and I am pretty sure it will work with 3.1, because this is just a filter, and the repository maybe still works. Okay, so these are a lot of possibilities to put video and other content into Moodle already, but I have some questions. If you want to keep the animations and the triggers, will this solution help you? I'm not really sure. If you want to keep the changes in the slides and not somewhere else, does this solution help you when you have produced all the pictures and you want to change something in the slides? You have to maybe upload a number of pictures again. Of course, this solution with downloading PowerPoint might help to keep triggers, but has other backdoors. Can you add some interactions, questions? Can you protect the content? Can you publish and share it if you don't want to protect but to distribute it to the right audience? And how about tablets and mobile? I think this is also a bit thing. That's a secret how to really create mobile courses with Moodle. And if you want to learn about Moodle on mobile, maybe check out mobilemoodlebytes.com, because they provide a Moodle MOOC starting in July, and it's 4 weeks, but the content is not available one day longer, maybe, because Moodle Bytes always closes the courses when they finished, so it's not like a real MOOC where you have your content for your audience later. It's just inside the 4 weeks, but you will learn a lot how to use mobile in Moodle. And one other thing which is really a big issue, if you use one of these things, you cannot track the progress. If someone goes to your downloaded PowerPoint slides, you will never know how many slides he saw. If you add pictures in a book, you can, if the book reports things to Moodle, yes, but how about how about an LMS SCORM module that also tells you how many pages in the presentation, how many quizzes the student saw and how he answered. I have a solution, it's called iSpring, and many years I worked with it and I showed my clients, and then they asked me, where do we get it? But if you buy it on the website of iSpring, you won't get the correct invoice for German tax system without asking. So I told them I can be your reseller, so I became a reseller for iSpring, and I still like the product. I have excellent contact to the developers, and this distinguishes it from, for example, Adobe products, which can also do something for converting PowerPoint, but they always convert. And I want to keep my changes in, I want to keep my change in the slides. So I like to work in PowerPoint until the end. And if I want to make a version 2, I still want to use PowerPoint. And this is possible with iSpring. I want to keep all my animations and triggers and interactions I did inside of PowerPoint. And this is possible. I want to add on some slides, I want to explain things, and then I want to ask questions, or I want to ask questions in the beginning of the course and then explain. Or maybe if someone answers questions wrong, I want to go into more details and explain better. And all this can be done in a web-based training created with PowerPoint and iSpring. I can protect content so that the module I can give it to the administrator. He can put it on his Moodle, but if he gives it to another domain, it cannot be used. And I can also add a date when users can't open it anymore, or I can add a date from where you can start to use it. You can add watermarks and all these things. And it's possible to publish and share it if you like. And it works on any mobile device with an HTML5 enabled browser. And the only bad news came from BlackBerry. But I think this is not the important device in e-learning. But for Android, for iPhones, and also Windows phones, it works. And you don't need any app. You don't need an additional software on the mobile phone. It works out of the box with an HTML5 browser. And it's a fully grown SCORM package with all the communication to Moodle. You get the name of the student and, of course, the results from the quizzes and the progress inside of the slides. And I can encourage you to test it. And then if you go to the website, you will find lots of modules, but the secret is that everything is inside iSpring Suite. And if you just want to use it for free, and because this costs money and all the modules, they cost money, and you buy once and can use it your whole life. And iSpring Free is really free, and the content you produce is also free. It can be used for education or in business, no problem. But this iSpring Free has very limited functionality. There's also a free quiz maker, and there's also a free iSpring desk or a screen recorder, because this is already inside of PowerPoint. So when you only need the video recorder for your desk, don't use any other software than PowerPoint. This is included from PowerPoint 2013, and it's visible as a function in 2016, but you can enable the screen recording in PowerPoint from 2013. Okay, where to get iSpring Free? And I want to start the desktop sharing now. Give me a second to enable it. Yes, it works. Wonderful. And I select the screen I want to share. I want to share this part and this. Wait a moment, I'm ready now. Okay, here we are. Okay, when you go to iSpring Solutions, I promised in, oh no, not DE, this is not used, it's .com. So iSpringSolutions.com. And then go to products, and in products, go to all products. We do this again. Go to products, go to all products. And there you have all these modules. And in the end, there's 3 free products. iSpring Free, which just does the conversion to HTML5 and to SCORM. Then there's a free quiz maker and the free e-learning suite. And yeah, if you need free products, this can help a little bit. But of course, it's restricted in the functionality. I show you, here's also a comparison. And yeah, they want to sell their products. I think that's okay. If you have Converter Pro, that's below 200 euro or $200. And PowerPoint to Flash, HTML, and SCORM is already included in the free version. But I have something much better for you. And yeah, first it's just install it. Then there's a publish button inside of PowerPoint, so you get another ribbon. I will show you this in the real PowerPoint. When you have installed iSpring Free, you get this nice ribbon here. And if you press publish, then you have to select generate SCORM compliant course. And also the number of slides can be rated, and Moodle can show you how many slides your students have watched. Okay, and then you press publish. And all your slides will be converted, and you get a file, and it opens already inside of your Explorer. So this is the zip file we need in Moodle. And now I switch to PowerPoint. Not to PowerPoint, sorry, I was already in the browser. It's a little bit early for me. So this is the course, and the course where you are now. And I add now the SCORM module into the course. And this is not difficult because you can use drag and drop. And then Moodle asks you, yes, I want to have this as a SCORM. You upload. Maybe my voice is distorted during the upload. Teresa thinks it looks fantastic. Yes, but now because the SCORM standard parameters are not optimized on the iMoot platform, I understand this. You need to check the appearance. So now I'm in the SCORM module and check the appearance of the SCORM module, and it's really a cluttered user interface here. I think to punish the programmer, he has to upload and modify 100 modules. I don't know why they do it so complex. So we display course structure on entry page. No, we don't need that. We want to have a new window, and we need to modify other parameters. For example, 100%, and 100% is a good value. And no, we don't display the activity name. We skip always the content structure. We disable preview mode, yes, and we display course structure on entry page. No, if you ever design a user interface, here is disable, here is enable. So you have to yes, no. You understand what I'm talking about? Okay, display core structure in player disabled, and it's time for a much easier SCORM module, I think. And yeah, I like to display the attempt status on the dashboard, but not in the cores, I think. But that's something you need to explore more, what you really like. This tells the student how far he got in his last attempt. Okay, so we don't display it for now. Show less, and we finish and save. Okay, but I still love Moodle. Even so, this is the thing you have to work on in your relationship. When it's real love, you can use SCORM. And now we can test it and look at the player we get. Woo! And I got it, as I told you, 100% is a good value, but now I have to shrink it for the presentation in Big Blue Button. Yes. So here's now the free player of my slides, and I think it's not so much advertisement here. I put a bigger logo inside of the slides. Okay, and here now you can go through the slides with a good player, and I think this is really an option to all the other things I also explained. Okay, for now we leave the this part. You can ask questions later. I have a present for you, and I promised to solve this thing with the manipulation with my super learning glasses. Okay, and yes, here's my present for you. iSpring Suite for free, the whole thing, all functions for 80 days. If you like not to test but to work with it, 80 days, it's close to nearly 3 months. But what you need is a Windows computer with Windows 7. I think Vista would work if you have Office 2010. So that's the minimum. So Windows 7, I write it here, Windows 7 and PowerPoint 2010, that's the minimum, but you can also have Windows 10 or PowerPoint 2016, that works. Is anybody here with a Macintosh Apple computer using not PowerPoint? Yes. Russell? Okay. Teresa, Dorothy, great. Russell, you are not able to use it on your computer because you have Apple? You have PowerPoint on your MacBook. That's not enough. You need Windows because of all the plugins. They won't work. If you have a virtual machine, then with Windows, then it works. Yeah. You can try it at work. And Russell, okay, I have sometimes I have difficulties to translate card pictures. So I have cards in this deck. And Russell, are you there? Do you listen? Yes. You have a virtual machine, okay. But we do the card trick with you, okay. So we have cards from ace to 10. And yeah. And also we have what is it called? The king, the queen, and yeah, that's what we have. And we also have the club. And what is this one called in English? I should have prepared this better, I think. Spades, yeah, spades. And then we have hearts, and the last one is diamond. Thank you, Teresa. Okay, Russell. If I show you an invisible, oops, I have to stand up. If you show you this invisible card deck, and you can select one. Please, Russell, take one of the invisible cards. Okay, so I give this to the audience. Oops. And do you feel manipulated drawing one of the cards? Not manipulated. Are you sure? Okay, because with my super learning glasses here, I manipulated you to take a card from this cards deck, and please tell us which card you took from the invisible cards. Okay, so this is 4 of diamonds. Is that true? Yeah? Okay. So when I started my presentation, I told you that I have I put the camera a little bit down. Oops. And can you see the cards? And there's only one card that's in the opposite, that's flipped. I think that's this one. And let's see what this card is about. Oh my god, yeah, it's 4 of spades. So if anybody thinks that these glasses, these super learning glasses, don't work, he can ask Russell. And I think Russell knows that he never felt manipulated. Okay. I hope you never get manipulated somewhere and always have your free will. And I hope you enjoyed my presentation and get some ideas how to make your content more the way you want to have it. Yes, I'm psycho. I'm psychic. Okay, if I was thinking about the camera. Why do we have a webcam in e-learning and showing the presenter all the time, and the quality is mainly so bad that you cannot get the full body size, and most offices do not allow this. But is there a way how I could use the camera better? And I think the idea of doing things I really like to do, like magic, is a good way to tell you that I am real. Yeah. Thank you for listening and have a nice weekend. Yeah. Thanks you, Teresa.
Thank you so much, Guido. That was fantastic. I'm really excited about iSpring, and I'm also really excited to know the secret to that card trick and the endless iMoot rope. They were both fantastic. So thanks again, Guido. We have got time for some questions. So
yes, please.
For those that have questions, you can type them in the chat, or if you've got a microphone, you can feel free to enable your microphone to ask your questions. But thanks again, Guido. I'm definitely going to go and have a look at iSpring.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Dorothy. I would like to encourage Pam to do a lesson, how is e-learning and learning and life in Nigeria. Was it right? Nigeria? Maybe I mix it up with some other country with an N in Africa. Sorry. Namibia. I am so sorry. Yes, iSpring branching sequences. I use them. I can switch on the screen sharing again. I hope this doesn't start again. Oh my god. It's possible. You will find. I can explain it here. Wonderful. Oh, we have everything we need. use the Presentation Explorer, this one, use Presentation Explorer, and there you will find a possibility to branch. And you can also branch inside of a quiz after every answer to skip to another question. And you can also, in the feedbacks, you can add audio, video, and so on. That's really, really great here. And there's this video and audio recording inside of iSpring, and it has a small video and audio editor also. But I did this on the last iMoot, so I don't want to go into deep here again. But if you have any question about iSpring, contact me. We can set up a remote session and I can help you with everything. Any other questions? Maybe you ask things and I didn't realize it in the chat. Yes, Dorothy will email me. Thank you. Branching secrets, not big yet, but yeah.
I think you got it all. Thank you, Guido. That's fantastic. Thanks again.
I need some breakfast.